Hi everyone. So this is a little stretchy session to release if you've got like slightly uncomfortable lower back. Some of these moves should really help. So let's give it a go. So I'm going to start just by rolling up my mat a little bit. And you could either you could do the same or use a towel or not at all. Basically, I'll show you the move. We're doing this deep yogi squat here, okay? And I've noticed that when we do this, some people really struggle to get their heels down, which is fine. So that's why you can use that bit of padding. So you can then hang out with your heels slightly lifted on some padding like that, okay? So that's the option if you're struggling to get your heels down. If you're not, then great. Another trick is to have your feet a bit wider so you can like snuggle your hips in. And then bring your elbows in and keep trying to be nice and upright with this upper body. So without sinking in like this, I want you to really push out through those elbows, drawing the shoulders back. Have a little bit of a core connection here as well. And you can make it a little bit active. So rocking a little bit left to right. Just watch the shoulders aren't rising up to the ears too much. But it's a really, if you can get into this position, it's a really nice one just to release your upper back a little bit, okay? So just hold it here for a couple of breaths. Take a nice big inhale here and sighing out. Just slowing everything down. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Good, another breath here, inhaling. And exhaling. Good. And you can either hold it here or extend that right arm, snuggling in that right shoulder. Can you reach up with the left hand a little bit? But again, if it doesn't feel right in your lower back, then just leave it for now. Take a breath here. And exhale. Good, and then you'll switch sides, snuggling in that left shoulder if you can, extending the left fingers. The right arm reaches to the sky, inhaling. And exhaling. And again, inhaling. And exhaling. Good, and then you'll just sit down. Ooh, take your feet out in front of you. And your hips might be like, whoa, what's going on here? So just a little rock left to right of those knees. Good. Just doing a few. Letting those hips settle again. Nice. Let's just go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. And then we're going to get into a pigeon pose. Okay. So if you have a yoga block, great. If you don't, no problem. But I was just going to show you an option if you've got a block, or equally you could use a cushion, just something to pad out. So let's go so I'm going my left side first and my right leg's extending, and then I find, so you could do your pigeon stretch where you're bringing your leg across and it doesn't go very far across, and that's fine, and then you can just sink into it rocking left to right. But if you want to practice and work on bringing this foot across a bit, obviously not without hurting your knee, then you can use a bit of padding underneath your glute, your left bum, and that just helps a little bit. So that's the way that I like to practice at the moment. Remember, it doesn't have to be a block, it can be a pillow. So let's go here. So the right leg's extended, and then I'm pulling that foot, that left foot across, so it's almost in line with the front of the mat. Okay, and then obviously for me here, there's no way I could get my left hip down and I can't lie forward. But you can pad it out here. So I'm just putting my left bum on the block, and then you can slightly lean over to the left, okay? So I'm getting a really juicy, strong stretch on the left side here. I'm nice and upright in my upper body, so my lower back isn't, I'm not kind of dumping into my lower back, so I'm nice and extended out of the waist. And for me, this is quite a nice active pigeon pose here. I seem to get a lot more out of it than just kind of sinking down into it. But if you prefer that option, great, then go with that. But again, just doing a pigeon pose every day, if you have got a niggly back, niggly lower back, just really helps just to release some tension in that area. And it's really important just to breathe into it. So let's go. So you can close your eyes and inhale through the nose and exhaling. Each exhale you might be able to sink a little bit deeper, inhaling and exhaling. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. And slowly, slowly make your way out of it. Don't rush this at all. Good, so just however you can best come out of this. I'm going to switch round. So now it's my right leg that's coming forward, okay? And my left leg goes back. So remember, you can just do your pigeon, however you like your pigeon, where you just bring that knee forward, that foot across, and then you collapse into it. If that feels great and you like doing that, then go for it. I'm just working on this, padding my bum out. So again, I'm pulling this. So if you want to try it and see how it feels, you might not like it at all. So that's great. Okay, so the shin is coming almost in line with the top of my mat, okay? And then I'm going to pad out my right hip, and then I'm going to take my arms over to the right side. And I'm trying to be nice and tall out the waist. And then this is where we just try and relax into it. The more you can relax into a pose, the more that you get out of it. So let's go. Closing the eyes maybe, inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And each exhale you may sink a little bit deeper, inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. Good, and then coming back. Let's go to all fours, and remember you can pad out your knees in your all fours if that feels better. Roll up your mat maybe. So let's put hands beneath the shoulders, and then let's stretch that lower back. So I'm pushing strongly into my hands are underneath my shoulders, chin to chest, tucking my pelvis under, and I'm scooping my belly button up to the sky, trying to make lots of space, really stretching that spine as much as I can. And then you'll inhale, pull on the heels of the hands, nice straight arms, bring that chest through. I know we're focusing on the lower back, but this won't do any harm. And then now exhale, juicy stretch in that lower back. Really pull that tummy button to the sky, pushing deeply into the hands. Inhale forward. Good, let's go again. Exhale, strong stretch, really trying to make a capital C shape with the spine. Inhale forward. Final time. Exhale, rounding, tucking, pulling in. Nice, come back to center, good. And then I'm going to bring my left foot forward. And now I've got 2 90-degree angles here with my legs. I'm pushing strongly into my left foot and I'm really tucking my hips under. So I'm getting a strong stretch in the front of this right leg. And then I'll just take this right arm overhead, keep tucking, keep feeling this strong stretch in the front of this right leg. And again, this can just really help, just relieving some tension in the hips can just help any lower back niggles, okay? So inhale and exhale. Keep pushing into the left foot, keep tucking under in the hips, getting a strong hip flexor stretch here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Good, and then just switching sides. So the right foot comes forward, 2 90-degree angles with the legs, pushing into this right foot, tucking under in the hips, feeling a strong stretch in the front of this left leg. Reach over with the left arm, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Last one, inhaling, exhale. Good, and then final couple of moves here. You're just going to lie on your side, okay? So it doesn't matter what side you're on. We'll extend those arms out in front of you. Good. And then you're going to stack your hips, so your knees are together. Put your head down on the floor and push into that top knee as you open your arms out like a book. But I want you to keep pushing into that top knee. You can almost put your other hand on that top knee because I don't want your hips shifting backwards. It's a really juicy, lovely opening for the spine here. And again, you can bring it forward and then pushing on that knee so it doesn't shift. You're opening back. You can take your gaze with you. So let's go, inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good, just before we switch sides, we'll lie on our backs. And I want you to just, you're going to have your feet planted. And all I'm doing here is really hard to see, possibly, but I'm just shifting my knees forward one at a time. So my feet stay where they are. And I'm just pushing my right knee forward now, and then my left knee forward. So it's just tilt, like rocking my pelvis in this really lovely way. Again, just freeing any tension that you may have in your lower back. For me, this always feels really nice if I've got any kind of tightness and soreness in that area. But watch that you're not opening your knees, so your knees want to stay nice and close together. And if you have got a ball, a yoga ball or something, you could always put that between your knees and just work on pushing left knee forward, right knee forward, left knee forward, and it just feels so nice. You can take your palms to the sky and keep going. Let's take a nice big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each way. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then you at home can just switch to the other side. I'll just come this way so I haven't got my back to you. And again, you want your legs, your hips stacked. You can always put that bottom hand on your top knee and then just the arm is moving. Keep your head on the mat so you're not kind of, that head isn't hovering because that won't feel great either. And then taking, feeling that lovely, it feels so nice right now. I must have some tightness going on. So taking your gaze with you, opening, keep pushing that top hip forwards really to increase that stretch. And then coming back, and then let's use that breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good, guys. And then you're just going to lie on your back. Pull those knees in towards you, shoulders away from the ears. Trying to keep that lower back on the mat if you can. And just rock left to right. A little massage. Again, this is a lovely one for any tightness in that lower back. Each inhale, draw those knees in towards you. And each exhale, the lower back moves back to the mat. Like a push and pull effect. I'm watching the shoulders aren't rising to the ears. Let's just breathe here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Either stay here, or if you want that extra little happy baby to finish, so either holding on to the shins, or if you can, the edges of your feet, the outside edges. And again, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Each exhale, focusing on that lower back sinking into the mat. Last breath. Good. And then rolling onto your side, coming up to seated, wherever you are, just cross your legs. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, sighing out. Good. And you're done. Hopefully that's helped, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much. Bye.